Today we are going to see first topic, which is real numbers. Here, first we understand some different terms: algorithm, lemma, Euclid's division lemma. First one is algorithm. It is a step-by-step procedure in which the given task is accomplished is called an algorithm. So a given problem is explained by step-by-step procedure. That is called algorithm of the given question. Next is lemma. A lemma is a proven statement used for proving another statement. So lemma is already proved. This is a proven statement, but this is used in proving another statement. Next is Euclid's division lemma. Before we understand this, I would like to explain a small simple example. After understanding this, we come back to Euclid's division lemma. Here I have taken 11 upon 4. The number which is up is called numerator, we know. This numerator is the dividend and 4 is the divisor. The denominator is the divisor here. We are going to carry out a division of 11 by 4. We are getting quotient 2 and the remainder is 3. So here this dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder is related by a small result. That is 11 is equal to 4 into 2 plus 3. So 11 is dividend, which is equal to divisor 4 multiplied by the quotient 2 plus the remainder. So if A is divided by B and if the quotient is Q and the remainder is R, then these four terms A, B, Q and R are related by the statement A is equal to BQ plus R. A is the numerator, B is the denominator, Q is the quotient and R is the remainder. So A is equal to BQ plus R. This is explained in this definition. It is Euclid's division lemma. For any two given positive integers A and B, for example there 11 and 4, there exist unique whole numbers Q and R. In the example it is 2 and 3 such that A is equal to BQ plus R. In the example it is 11 is equal to 4 into 2 plus 3, where 0 less than or equal to R less than B. This remainder is always less than the divisor. When the divisor is 4, the remainder can be 3 or 2 or 1 or 0. So if the divisor is 5, the remainders can be 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So remember, the remainder is always a number less than the divisor. So that is explained here. 0 less than or equal to R less than B. Where A is the dividend, B is the divisor, Q is the quotient and R is the remainder. So the same statement is expressed in terms of words here. Dividend equals divisor into quotient plus remainder. Next we are going to see Euclid's division algorithm. Euclid's division algorithm is a technique to compute the HCF of two positive integers A and B. So this algorithm is nothing but a technique to find the HCF of given two numbers using these three steps. The first step is applying Euclid's lemma to the positive integers A and B to find whole numbers Q and R such that A is equal to BQ plus R. We go back to the same example, 11 and 4. These two are the given positive integers. We have found two whole numbers Q and R, that is 2 and 3, such that 11 is equal to 4 into 2 plus 3. That is the first step. Second step is, if R equal to 0, then B is the HCF of A and B. Suppose if the remainder is 0 here, this 4 becomes the HCF of 11 and 4. Suppose if the remainder is not 0, we have to carry out the next step, taking B and R. taking 4 and 3, the same division should be continued here. So continuing the process till the remainder becomes 0. Then the divisor at this stage will be the required HCF. Conclusions about Euclid's lemma. In the Euclid's lemma, we are going to take B is equal to 2. We know Euclid's lemma is A is equal to BQ plus R. But here we have taken B is equal to 2, that is substituted here. Therefore, this becomes A is equal to 2Q plus R. We know the condition for R. It is 0 less than or equal to R less than B. So, R can be 0 or any number less than B. So, here substituting the value of B2, we are getting 0 less than or equal to R less than 2. So, here R takes right from 0 till less than 2. They are whole numbers, right from 0 till less than 2. The numbers are 0 and 1. So, these two numbers we are going to substitute here. A is equal to 2Q plus R. First I have taken R is equal to 0. Therefore, A is equal to 2Q plus 0. Or the second value of R is substituted now. A is equal to 2Q plus 1. So, one by one the values of R are substituted here. So, we are getting here A is equal to 2Q plus 1 or A is equal to 2Q plus 1. 2Q plus 0 or 2Q plus 1. So, when B is equal to 2, any positive integer is of the form 2Q plus 0 or 2Q plus 1. Here the remainder is 0, so this is divisible by 2. It's a multiple of 2. Therefore, we call A is equal to 2Q plus 0 is 11. Whereas here the remainder is 1. Remainder is 1, not 0. Therefore, 2Q plus 1 is not divisible by 2. Therefore, this is an odd integer, whereas this is an even integer. That is written here. A is equal to 2Q is even because it is divisible by 2. A is equal to 2Q plus 1, which is odd because it is not divisible by 2. So here we have taken B is equal to 2 in the Euclid's lemma and we got an even integer and an odd integer. Next, in the place of B, instead of 2, we are going to take here 3. We know the Euclid's lemma is A is equal to BQ plus R, 0 less than or equal to R less than B. So, in the place of B, we are going to substitute 3 here, also here. So, the statement is A is equal to 3Q plus R, 0 less than or equal to R less than 3. The number begins with 0 here, less than 3, the numbers are 1 and 2. Therefore, here R takes 3 values, namely 0, 1 and 2. These R values are substituted here one by one. So, R is taken here 0, then R is substituted as 1, then R is substituted as 2. So, here when B is equal to 3, any positive integer is of the form 3Q, 3Q plus 1 or 3Q plus 2. Here the remainder is 0, therefore 3Q is divisible by 3. Here the remainder is not 0, here also it is not 0, therefore these two are not divisible by 3. Similarly, we can conclude by taking B any number equal to 4, 5, 6, 7 for any number, we can conclude these results. Now we are going to solve exercise 1.1. The question is, use Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF of 135 and 225. And the second sum is 196 and 38,220. We are going to find out HCF of 135 and 225. Between these two numbers, which is greater, that should be taken for A. So 225 is greater than 135. A is 225 and B is 135. We are going to use Euclid's lemma. A is equal to BQ plus R. So I divide this 225 by 135. The quotient is 1 and the remainder is 19. That is substituted in this lemma. A is 225, B which is 135, Q we have got in the division 1 and the remainder we have got here 90. So after writing this step, we should check whether this remainder is 0 or not. Here it is not equal to 0. Therefore, we are going to continue this division for B and R. That we should remember. Taking B and R, the division is going to be continued. Hope you understood till here. Okay. So B is equal to 135 and here R is 90. We are going to use Euclid's lemma for these two numbers. 135 is greater than 90. Therefore, we are going to divide 135 by the number 90. The quotient we get 1 and the remainder we got 45. So all this we are going to substitute in the lemma. A is equal to BQ plus R. A is here 135. B the divisor which is 90. Q the quotient we have got 1 and the remainder we got here 45. Therefore we got 135 equal to 90 into 1 plus 45. Again this remainder should be observed. Again here it is non-zero. Therefore we are going to continue the division. Taking B and R. B is 90 here. R is here 45. So again we are going to carry out a division for 90 and 45. So this 90 is divided by 45. Quotient becomes 2 and the remainder is 0. Again all these values are going to be substituted in this lemma. A is equal to BQ plus R. So here A is 90 substituted. B is 45 substituted. Q the quotient we have got here 2 and the remainder we have got here 0. Because the remainder is 0, we stopped our division. The divisor is what here? 45. This becomes HCF of the given two numbers 225 and 135. So HCF of 225 and 135 is 45. Let us understand with one more sum. The given numbers are 196 and 38,220. Out of the two, the greater number is taken as A and the smaller as B. The Euclid's lemma is A is equal to BQ plus R. The division is done here. Quotient we got 195 and the remainder we got here 0. So the values of A, B, Q and R are substituted here. It's done. Because the remainder is 0, we are not going to proceed further. Here itself we will get the HCF. Which is the divisor here? 196 is the divisor. So that is the HCF of the given two numbers. Third sum can be tried for homework. We proceed with the second question. The question is, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 where q is some integer. Here b equal to 6. How we identified b equal to 6? Let us go through the question. 6q plus 1 is given, 6q plus 3 is given, 6q plus 5 is given. All these numbers stands for b. So we identify b equal to 6. From this we want only positive odd integer. We want only positive odd integer. So when b equal to 6, first we list all the numbers we get. From that we are going to remove only odd positive integers which are required. So b equal to 6 by Euclid's lemma, we know a equal to bq plus r, 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Substituting b equal to 6, I get a equal to 6q plus r, 0 less than or equal to r less than b is replaced by the number 6. Therefore values of r we are getting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One by one, the values of r are substituted here. First we have taken r equal to 0. So it is 6q plus 0, which is 6q. So the 6q can be written as 2 into 3q can be written. Because it is a multiple of 2, the 6q is an even number. Next, in the place of r, we have taken 1. Therefore, a becomes 6q plus 1. Here we cannot take 2 out from 6q plus 1. Therefore, this is not even. Then r is replaced by the next number 2. It becomes 6q plus 2. So, a equal to 6q plus 2. Here too we can take 2 as the common term. 2 times 3q plus 1. Because it is a multiple of 2 here, this also is an even integer. Then in the place of r, we have taken 3. 6q plus 3. Here 2 cannot be taken as the common term. Therefore, this is not even. Then in the place of r, we have taken 4. Becomes 6q plus 4. 2 can be taken out. We get 3q plus 2. As a multiple of 2, it is expressed. Therefore, this is also an even number. Finally, replacing r by 5, we are getting a equal to 6q plus 5. So, in this formula, r is substituted by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 by 1 and b is taken as 6 here. Because we have to classify this as an odd, we are trying to find which are even. From the 6 which are not even directly becomes an odd integer. Therefore, this is multiple of 2, even. This is even. This is also even. So, which are the remaining we have? 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. We know the number which is not even is an odd integer. Therefore, 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5 are the 3 positive odd integers when b is equal to 6. Now let us see third question. The third question I read. An army of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? The word maximum shows that they have to find out HCF of the given two numbers. The given two numbers are 616 and 32. The greater is 616 taken as A, the other number is B which is 32. So dividing 616 by 32 like the previous cases, we are getting 616 equal to 32 multiplied by 19 plus 8. We check the remainder here. Remainder is not 0. Therefore, the division is proceeded taking B and R. B is equal to 32. R is equal to 8. Completing this Euclid's lemma, A is equal to BQ plus R. We are getting 8 into 4 plus 0. Where 4 is the quotient and R is the remainder. Because we got the remainder 0 here, the HCF becomes what? 8, the last divisor. Therefore, maximum number of columns is equal to 8. Fourth sum is, use Euclid's lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. So looking at the number 3 here, we understood b is equal to 3. This we are going to use in Euclid's lemma. A is equal to bq plus r, 0 less than or equal to r less than b. So b is replaced by 3. We are getting a is equal to 3q plus r, 0 less than or equal to r, b is 3, it is substituted. Therefore, we get here r is equal to 0, 1, 2. Substituting the values of r one by one, we get a equal to 3q plus 0. 3q plus 0 becomes 3q, or 3q plus 1, or 3q plus 2. So, the values of r are substituted here one by one. We get 3q, 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. These are the three values of a. But the question is square of. So, these terms should be squared and we should bring it to the form 3m or 3m plus 1. So, first I have taken a is equal to 3q and I have found its square. It is 9q square. After getting this step, this should be in our mind. This should be brought to the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Because here there is no remainder, we will try this form. We want 3m. So 3 is taken from 9. The remaining is 3q square. By giving substitution 3q square as m, we get 3m. This is m we have taken because we want 3m. Therefore, this is given substitution as m. Therefore, we get 3m. In the second subdivision, a is taken as 3q plus 1. But we want a square. So, we found the expansion of 3q plus 1 the whole square, which becomes 9q square plus 6q plus 1. Because the remainder is 1 here, we are going to try the form 3m plus 1. This 1 is kept as it is till the last step. From here, we want 3 only. Therefore, 3 is taken from the first two terms. We get 3 times 3q square plus 2q plus 1. We want 3m plus 1. Therefore, this is substituted as m. We get 3m plus 1. Finally, a is taken as 3q plus 2. A square becomes 3q plus 2 the whole square. Using a plus b the whole square, we are getting 9q square plus 12q plus 4. Again, we want the remainder 1 here. Therefore, this 4 is splitted as 3 plus 1. 1 is kept separately. And from the first 3 terms, 3 is taken out. Therefore, 3 times 3q square plus 4q plus 1. This one is copied as it is. So, giving substitution for this m, we get 3 times m plus 1. Therefore, the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Fifth question. Use Euclid's lemma to show the cube of. Previous question we studied about square, but here cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8. Looking at the number 9, we can judge that b is equal to 9. But when b is equal to 9, we can take b is equal to 3 also. 9 is divisible by 3, we can take 3 also. But why we didn't take b equal to 9? The remainders are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8. So it will be too lengthy. Therefore, we have taken b is equal to 3. So when 9 is given, we can take b is equal to 3 also. Euclid's lemma is used here. Therefore, a is equal to bq plus r. Q is replaced by 3. We get 3q plus r. 0 less than or equal to r less than 3. Therefore, here r takes 0, 1, 2. The value of r is substituted here. Therefore, a is equal to 3q, or 3q plus 1, or 3q plus 2. It is cube of. Therefore, we are going to take cube of this in the first place. Secondly, we are going to find out cube of this. And finally, cube of this term. So, a cube is 3q the whole cube. 3 cube is 27, q cube. After getting this, again we have to refer this. Here there is no remainder. Therefore, we are trying this form. We want 9. Therefore, 9 is taken out. The remaining is taken as m. Therefore, it is 9 times m. The second one is 3q plus 1. But we have to find out cube of this. So, we have taken cube of this. A plus b the whole cube. A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Using this identity, we have got this. We want 1 in the last place, you can see. So, 1 is kept separately and we want 9 here. So, 9 is taken as the common term, we get this. We want the form 9m plus 1. Therefore, taking this as m, directly we got which is equal to 9m plus 1. And the last one is 3q plus 2 the whole cube. Here too we have used a plus b the whole cube. We got this statement. We want 8 in the last place. So 8 is kept as it is. From the remaining 9 should be taken out. So from the first 3 terms 9 is taken out. We are getting this. But we want 9m plus 8. So taking this as m, we get 9m plus 8. Therefore, In either case, the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8. Today